Hi guys, Suzie Yule Diadem, living positive regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but we rock positivity all the way. I'm happy and I'm grateful to God that we are here and we have another moment to share our time with you. And I am so happy that I have you, my guys, there. Let me start by thanking you, my new subscribers. Yani, the love you guys have given me, I'm so over. I don't know. I just pray that the Lord may bless you and do you good. And I pray that I will not disappoint you guys. I pray that as you have come in large numbers, we shall grow together. We shall also glow together. We love, and we learn together. I hope that by the grace of God, this channel will be of help to you. So welcome for today's show. And I'm so excited. The reason I'm excited is because I'm not alone in today's discussion. So I am with a guest. I don't know whether now he's a guest or now who he is. He'll be telling us who he is. And so before I introduce the topic of the day, because definitely you see me here, lazima kuna kile kimetuleta. So before I introduce the topic of the day, I want to introduce our guest. I want to give him a chance. I want you to know him and to meet him. But let me just make a request, guys. Thank you for those who are viewing my videos. Kindly, if you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let the views match the subscriptions. I'll be so happy when you do that. So, karibu sana.
Thank you, Suzie.
Alex.
Thank you, Suzie.
I'm happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here at the Suzie Yule Diadem. It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
And so I'll just give you an opportunity to say hi to my guys and to let them know who Alex is.
Hi, esteemed viewers. I'm Alex Mushidisendi. I come from Kirinyaga County, Gishugu area. And I love the Lord Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I thank God that I'm here at this interview. And my prayer is that whatever it is you're going to discuss here will be an inspiration to many people who are viewing us this evening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow. So, guys, I'm sure many of you, probably all of you, know who Alex is. I wanted him to say who he is in line with this, but since ametukanyangia hiyo, well and good, we move. So guys, today I just felt, because we did an interview by Monica in Medha ya Kagoni, and we are so happy for the love that you guys give us, and the feedback also is overwhelming, and we are just grateful. And what we are more grateful about that show is that many of you have said that our testimony have spoken to your heart, that it is an inspiration, that it has changed your mindset. And we feel that, yes, we have achieved our goal, because the reason as to why we were sharing our testimony, we are not the first people to do a wedding, to start a marriage, but the reason we are sharing our testimony is to encourage someone there and to inspire someone there that there is a God of second chance, and it is possible for God to wipe our tears. And so, yes, we felt we've achieved it. In the comment section, because we read through the comment, right?
We did, Annie.
And we felt the love from the viewers from the Kagoni, and finally they came to Suzie Yule Diadem.
Right.
Yeah, so, but wow, a few comments. There are people, I think like 2 people who said they have listened to it, but they were getting information bit to bit because they cannot understand our language in Kikuyu.
Yes.
I also have friends who, of course, they were able to see me posting the videos, and they were asking me, why did you do this interview in Kikuyu? We cannot hear what you're saying. And well, they can hear, but they could not understand. So I asked Mr. Mushiri, is it possible for us to repeat that what we did at Medha ya Kagoni? We do it here at Suzie Yule Diadem, but now we do in a language that will be understood. Because if someone had it in our language and they got inspired, definitely there's someone else who needs this to just hear this testimony and to be encouraged and to know what God can do.
Yes.
And so guys, I know for those who don't know Medaya Kagoni and those who have not listened to that testimony, you're wondering what is this man doing here and who he is. So let me start by introducing him. Mr. Mushiri, my husband. I'm happy to have you as my husband.
Love you, honey.
Thank you. I love you
Pleasure to have you as my wife.
Thank you. Yeah, so
By the way, you
guys.
look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, as usual. And you amaze me with your beauty.
I bless God. I bless God for that. Yeah, so I thought we should just share and let you guys know how I met Mr. Mushiri, our journey for us to be here, because we are one man.
Yes.
You know, today is 9th.
It's 9th
of January.
Yes, exactly 1 month, and we have enjoyed our marriage.
So it is exactly 1 month as we are doing this show.
Yes.
So I think we are still on our honeymoon phase, and it is good enough. So I thank God for that.
And it will remain honeymoon.
Amen. I pray that it shall remain so.
He did it away.
All right. So now, guys, let me just get into it. This is a discussion. I don't know where to start, how to start it. But anyway, all I know is that we want to give a testimony of how we met. First of all, let me say, for maybe those who have not been able to watch some of my videos, if it is your first time here, just to give you a brief about myself, that I was in a marriage that didn't work. It failed, and I went through pain up to a point where I had to file for a divorce, and I have given my story. If you've not seen them, kindly you can go back to my videos and you'll be able to understand my story about my first failed marriage, and also my journey fighting infertility and the pain that I have gone through in life. And so I've been single for the last 6 years. So I've been single, and so this for me, it's a second chance that God has given me, and I bless God for that. So Mr. Mushiri, I would want you also maybe to tell us about your life, why you're single. Actually, guys, that where we met with him, it's a show that I was asked why I am single. So before we say how we got married, maybe I'll let you just tell us why you were single when I was meeting you.
Why single at the point when we met? I've been married for many years, and God blessed my family with 3 children and grandchildren. And over 3 years now, my wife died, and that's how we met, when I was single.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about the loss of your wife, and I bless God that you have walked the journey, and here you are. And I know maybe one time you'll share with us the journey and how you overcame the pain.
I'd love to do that.
Yes. So now, how we met. Tell our viewers, how did you meet Suzie Yule Diadem?
Honey, you know how I met you, but for the sake of viewers, it's my pleasure to share with us how I met this beautiful lady. I met Suzie towards the beginning of the year 2023. In the month of February, towards the end, and she was doing an interview with the mother Kagoni, and at the time she was doing this interview, it coincided with when also we were having the 2nd anniversary of my late wife passing away. So it was a time when I was feeling hollow, lone, and lonely. That's what I was feeling, honey. At that point in time, and I decided that I will need somebody who is going to fill that hollow, alone and loneliness that was feeling at that time. And it was much deeper, noting that it was about the time we are going to do the anniversary. And so I had a marking scheme of the woman I would want to fill the vacuum that was in me. So when I saw Suzie in that interview, it's like all what I needed in a wife, she had. And it did viewers 100%. I was marking every point I could mark, and she got them all. And the problem was how to meet her, because Suzie did not leave the contact. The telephone contact. She said those people want to meet her, they can follow through Facebook, through her Suzie Yule Diadem channel. And my struggle was how then I meet her without getting a direct contact. I tried to inbox Kagoni. No, she don't respond. I tried to inbox Lini Goge. She couldn't. On 24th of February, early in the morning, at around 5 a.m., almost losing hope. Suzie, I was almost losing hope. I followed you on your Facebook account. And there is a place where it's written Suzie, about Suzie. And then I checked there, and you know what I got? Mm-hmm. It's your contact, telephone contact. And viewers, when I got it, the first thing I did is to go on my knees and tell God, thank you, that at least patience pays. I have gotten the contact. If I didn't get it, I was prepared to come to Muranga to look for you. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And when I knelt, I thanked God for getting the contact. The second thing that I did is that I told God, if Suzie is going to be the one to fill the vacuum in me, I'm asking for a sign, a confirmational sign, that if I call her and she agrees to talk to me this early morning, patiently, without rushing me, and also she listens at my story, and also she gives me her story, and we talk as long as we want to talk, and until we finish what we wanted to talk, then that will be a sign that Suzie is the one that's chosen for me. And so, viewers, that early morning, it was allowed now, 5:30 going to 6, I called this beautiful lady. And I don't know how other students, that's what you normally do, whether you take calls that come anytime.
Oh my goodness.
But she took mine, she answered mine, and I introduced myself to her. And I also told her that I watched her interview at Meda and also at Lini Goge. And I wanted to confirm to her that I really watched by telling her a summary of what she said. Then I started telling her my story, that I'm a pastor with Anglican Church of Kenya, that I have been married for many years, and my wife has died, and all that long story, and now I'm a father of 3 with glad children.
You were saying when you're watching those interviews,
yes.
You're putting tick, tick, tick.
Yes.
What are these things that you're looking for that you're ticking?
Mm-hmm. when I prayed, when I made up my mind that now it's time I move on and have a wife, not a girlfriend. I had a marking scheme, and one of the thing I needed in the person who would be my wife is that that person must be a committed Christian. I'm a pastor and a Christian, so I needed a wife who is a seriously committed Christian. Secondly,
Viewers, tutaambiwa ni wapi nilionyesha how committed I am.
Secondly, I wanted somebody who mature person, who will manifest maturity. I did not want somebody who is going to be subordinate to me. I wanted somebody who is equal to me in matters maturity, that we can listen together, work things together, without one feeling like I'm being intimidated because I'm less and he is greater. So I need somebody who is mature. I did not want somebody who come in my life like passing over. I wanted somebody who will manifest that when you get married, you will stick in the marriage. So those were the three main things that I was looking at. Somebody who will demonstrate that can become a good friend to me.
And Suzie passed it all. She got 100 to them all.
A companion.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? And so that's what I wanted. So when viewers, Suzie did that interview, in terms of Christian commitment,
Tick.
I ticked right. Now, in terms of maturity,
Tick.
I ticked right. Now, in terms of the being lady to stick in the marriage, I ticked right. And following her story on the efforts she made to sustain her previous marriage, then I thought I need a person who will make effort, because marriage is work. It requires effort from both parties. So I knew with Susan's effort and my effort, ours will succeed. So she got it over 200%.
Wow, you're making me feel over the moon with this whole thing. I'm happy. Thank you.
And so I was sharing that I asked for a sign, and we talked just as I had requested, and the viewers, we talked almost once an hour. We talked. Sue has many times said we talked and talked, and even now
we are still
talking.
Wow.
And so by the time I stood out from where I was kneeling, I knew in Suzie Yule Diadem, I've gotten a wife.
Wow. You know, honey, when you called me, one of the things, it amazes me because when I did the interviews, both ways, I didn't give my contact. And it was very intentional because Lily, I wasn't looking for a husband. I think I was okay. But now I knew if I give my contact, I may attract so many jokers. It doesn't mean that giving the contact is only men who would call. But I felt like there might be so many that I didn't intend to. So it was very intentional. So for you to call me, and now you can imagine, even after the 2 interviews that I did, nobody called me. It's only Facebook inbox, maybe Instagram and TikTok and all that. But now, when you called me, I could not have imagined that it's one of those people, you know. And one thing I had forgotten, I had completely forgotten that my contact it's on Facebook. Because on Facebook, I had the settings I had put on Facebook, I had hidden so many things like my status, whether I'm single, like where I come from. I had put those settings in private. So I didn't know that there is even my contact is there.
Right.
And amazingly, many people, because I received so many inboxes on Facebook especially, asking me to share my contact. So many people didn't see that. You are the only one who got.
This can only be God.
Imagine, so you're the only one who got that contact. So even as I was receiving, it had nothing. It's not like now at least we are receiving calls because we gave out so when I saw the number, I would not have thought of it any other way. The second thing is your number is a 22. Most of the time when I see such numbers, zinaonyeshanga someone who took like that contact si ya saizi ni those ones that most of the people who I receive calls with those numbers are serious people. Si watu wakamete sana and not even the young people who are now, you know. So when I see such a number, normally I have a tendency of thinking this must be now. By then, because I had not given it to channel or anything, I would only think maybe church person or work. Maybe I'm called for work or something. So I picked. That morning I was up early because I was going for a mission in Nyeri. As you're praying God to give you a committed lady, I was very committed. I was going for a mission at Nyeri. I have my friends who had invited. There was a prayer mountain. Is it a prayer mountain or what would I call it? A prayer retreat center that was being launched in Nyeri. So I was getting ready. And it so happened that by the time you were calling, I was already ready, waiting for my friends to come so that we leave. So I didn't have like much. I was just seated waiting for people to come. So a call comes, Pastor so and so, Suzie Nani. Let me hear what is it that this pastor wants. And now the pastor has a sorrowful story. So I'm also like, okay, I don't want to disconnect this call because the thing, this actually what he's telling me, this person needs someone to hear him out. So for me, I was like, this is not a call to disconnect. Right. Secondly, you're very mature in the way approach and the way you are talking and all that. So there's no way I would have resisted. Another thing I don't know, you have a very romantic voice. Like
thank you,
normally I ask this man, is this how you talk to your washirika over the phone? Because I'm curious about it. You have a very romantic voice.
With washirika is pastoral.
Whichever way. I'm not sure you're able to change your voice because even that morning it's not like you didn't invite me for a relationship, so you were just talking and sharing. In fact, you were sharing a sorrowful story, but your voice, you have a very deep and very romantic voice. So I just listened.
And you also have a sweet voice that I like listening to.
Thank you. Yeah, so I got that, and so of course with your story, I had to listen. I'm still listening till today. Please don't finish the story. This story got to continue
to lifetime. Still have a lot to talk about.
Thank you for that. Thank you for loving me. I love you so much. So guys you know how I met my husband. That is how we met. And one of the things that Lily cultivated me even to talk more, not even about the relationship. You shared with me your story. Because guys, for me, I like my channel, I want to concentrate much about talking to people, especially those going through infertility. And so, it happens, he had a story of the same cause. He told me, you know what, my guardian mom has gone through a similar story with yours. So, as much as you are giving me your story to encourage you. Now you give me a platform now, also you to encourage me. So it's like we're encouraging each other. You've been left and you're feeling sorrowful. Then me, I don't have a child. Then you have a story. So he told me his guardian mom has lived. Now my mother-in-law, today she's my mother-in-law. I'm so honored to have that woman as my mother-in-law.
We're happy with you.
That woman is very, very wise. In fact, she's very the intelligence level of that lady.
Every word that comes out of that woman has a lot of wisdom.
I know.
And love.
So when you shared with me and you told me that your guardian mom didn't get children, and I have that story. Unfortunately, it's in Kirinyaga Makikuyu, whatever. So it's only against. I'm not sure every of my viewers would be able to hear, but the story is already there in my channel at Suzie Yule Diadem, and her story is that she got only one kid, and the kid died at 7 months. I think
8 months.
8 months. So the kid died at 8 months, and that was it. That was the only child that she got. Such a sad story.
And she lived for 80 years.
And now she's living for more. I pray and I believe God 100 years.
Yes.
Today she's 80, you're saying. So today mom is 80 years, and she didn't get another child apart from the child who left her at 8 months only. So you can hear the story. I related so well because I wanted to meet this woman, and I was like, wow. I think I have heard stories, but I've not had anyone. I've had the stories of I've waited God for 10, 15 and all that, but I didn't know someone who had waited like a lifetime.
Yes.
And now the chapter is closed. Because now at 80 and daddy is not there anyway. Because God can cause a miracle, but now daddy is not there. Yeah, so that's what made me so much interested to want to go and meet the lady.
Yes.
Remember, I was not meeting her as a
mother-in-law,
or even a potential.
Yes.
So guys, now what happened is that when he told me about the story, I said I would want to go and meet her and do an interview for Suzie Yule Diadem to encourage myself and to encourage everybody else. Honey, ulinicheza baya sana.
Remember,
mazuri sana.
All through, I knew in you I have a wife. So whatever I was doing,
you made very calculated moves.
It was calculated. Okay.
Because guys, this is what happened. So my man told me before we got to meet, because I was like, is it possible for you to talk to your mom? I come and meet her. She give me her story, and if she's comfortable, we do it on the camera. So I do an interview. He said, yes, I'll talk to my mom. He talked. Then he told me, before we meet mom, I think it is okay we meet both of us. Yes. At least we get to know each other.
How would I take to mom a stranger? Sincerely, honey.
Women. Hey. It's okay. This lie was sweet because it became a truth. Yeah. So I was like, it's okay, we can meet.
Yes.
And so we scheduled for a meeting. And if there's someone who really needed this meeting was me.
Yes.
Because I really wanted to meet that lady. You know, when someone gives such stories brings life to me. Yes. You see the way people were saying in Medha Kagoni that our story has encouraged them, has brought life to them. Yes. Now those are the stories me I hear and I'm like, wow, tell me more about that. I want to hear.
Yes.
So, definitely.
Yeah.
How was the meeting?
When we planned an interview with her, with my mom, I suggested, I didn't ask, but I suggested at least we have a physical meeting. And what she should be telling us is that by this time, we are still talking and talking a lot. And so we planned, we meet in the first week of the month of March last year. And we agreed, because I'm from Kirinyaga and this is from Nairobi, we meet at a place called Keno, so that we meet halfway. So we agreed that as you come to Keno, and I'll come from Kirinyaga to Keno, and we meet there. And on the day of the meeting, Suzie gave me viewers the test of my lifetime. Do you want me to tell them or to tell them?
It was not much.
Yeah.
So there's no way I was supposed to come all the way from Nairobi. First of all, you want me to fuel my car. How can you me a fare? But most importantly, I don't know you. You are a stranger. If you remember, actually, you are the one who had suggested the hotel. You had said the hotel you want us to meet, and I was like, okay, I think I know the hotel.
Yeah.
And yes, I think I know it. And up to date, today, nipeleka kwa hiyo hoteli. So
I'm not sure I want to take you there.
So my head, I did very fast. There are thoughts that rushed through my mind, like, this is a stranger. He's the one who has suggested the meeting place. How do you know? So the voice is romantic, and he is a pastor with Anglican church, and he has sent you the photo of the children and all that. How do you still know how true this is? It's not like I had anything to be stolen anyway, but I still felt my life is so important. I will not expose myself. Social media social media can give anything. You see, like now what has happened to Ahu. May her soul rest in peace. It's sometimes it's not so safe with the social media things.
Right.
So I felt, I'm not coming. Hey, I go, then if something happens, and you know, some of these stories you don't even tell anyone, because you're like, I'm going to meet so and so, and you don't know them, they will definitely discourage you. So I was like, I must play safe this one. And also I was like, anyway, if you don't want to come to Nairobi, it's okay, we can still wait for the day. My interest was not you, was your mom. So we could still wait for the day I'm coming to meet your mom. I can meet you as well the same day.
The same day, yeah.
So I called the guy and I told him, now I want a favor. I don't think I'll manage to come all the way. Are you able to come to Nairobi today? If you're not able, I'll still understand. If you're able, just come over. I thought the guy would be like, now the last minute, what is this and all that.
And the viewers, I want to let you know this. When she's changing the plans, I was stepping into my car to go and meet her, and it's when she's telling me, can I suggest a little bit of the change of the plan, that instead of us meeting at Keno, can you come all the way to Nairobi? And even she does not tell me which place at Nairobi.
Because first of all, I didn't think you will come. Because like you wonder what kind of a woman is this? Why is she so disorganized? Why is she changing the plans the last minute? Then the other thing is, if for sure you are a kidnapper and you had made your plans, I wanted to make sure your plans are
concrete.
Zimeparagana.
Wow.
So whoever you had planned with at tukifika Keno in a certain hotel, that is where she will be this and this. So whoever you had planned with them, first of all, mutakosana nyinyi wenyewe. You will start fighting. You had told us Keno, now you are telling us to Nairobi. Secondly, you even don't know where Nairobi where.
Nice.
So I first of all wanted you and your people that you had planned to do evil. That was imagination. Of course, I finally realized I was getting into a good man. So I was like, you and all the evil plans, you will not succeed. So I decided, I'm not telling you even where. But finally, anyway, he still came. And we met. Wow. By the way, at first, the way you were talking, your voice represented a very tall guy. So I was expecting a very tall guy. I don't know. When you came, I was like, okay. And then you were like, you're still the same girl that I saw.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, you saw me well. Yeah. You are not the same. Oh my goodness.
The same woman I met virtually is the same woman I met at Sportview Hotel. Do you know that's why I met you? At Sportview. And guys, surprisingly, when I went to meet her there, where her car was parked.
Imagine.
And I did not know her car. I parked mine beside hers.
Imagine.
Then when I met her, I knew this is the woman that I had met virtually and that I had also loved virtually, because honey, I loved you even before I met you.
Oh, thank you.
And so when we met, and after sharing many things, I told her now the whole story. After sharing everything, we held hands, and I told her, Suzie, I want you to give me a wife.
Oh, I remember how we were seated, like you were that side, I was this side.
Yes.
We talk, and then you were like, ulinifanyia mikono hivi.
Yes.
I'm like, okay. What is happening? Hatujafika hapo. And I think from there you still hold my hand. You like holding my hand.
Yeah, I like. I'm happy. I'm secure here.
By that time I was a bit scared. Why are you holding my hand?
Yes.
So when you just did like this. Okay, of course the obvious natural way is that you respond.
Yes.
So I held your hand, but I was looking. Nani mwingine anatuona tukishikana mikono huku as if we want to pray. And I know we are not saying a prayer.
Yes.
So fast forward.
Yes.
Tumefika hapo, we have done mom interview.
Yes.
And now you made me scared there. Because we went to see mom and we did the interview.
Yes.
So well.
Yeah.
But now, and I had even told my brother to accompany me because where I'm also going, I'm not so sure about my safety. Even though we've met, we have talked with him. Sasa ndiye mimi huyo naenda pia huko. So I think I was just being cautious. So I was with my brother. We are totally nothing. We are not an item. But this man will keep acting as if we are an item. I think you hugged me when we met.
Yes.
He hugs me and I'm like,
Why couldn't
I'm looking. My brother ameona hiyo. Oh my goodness. Hi, my bro. You will live to tell the story. So, let me tell you something. When another day my mom was like, na watu walisema kuna siku walikuwa nasema wameenda Kirinyaga interview. Was this the same lady who was being interviewed? So guys, my mom could remember easy stories because now of course I had gone with my brother and had to say ako wapi.
Yes.
Wow. So now this is where the gist is. After we had done the interview, you held my hand.
Yes.
Took me to mom.
Yes.
What is it that you say to mom?
My mom had instincts, and my mom's instincts are always correct. The one evening she called me and asked me, Mushiri, this interview you are saying that a lady coming to interview me, could it be more than just the interview? So I told mom, just wait and see when we come. And so when we completed the interview, and I remember when we took lunch, and this time I waited for my good brother Joseph to step out. I held her hand like this, just as I'm holding her now. Viewers, you can see. And I took her to my mother and told her, Mami, ingikoretere mwiritu uyu atuike mwariguo no witikire. In English this is it, that mom, if I brought you this lady that becomes your daughter, would you accept her? And viewers, let me tell you what happened. And this really marveled me and moved me emotionally to a point of almost shedding a tear. Yeah.
No, you and your mom, you cried.
Yes, we
I don't
cried.
know what you were crying about.
Yeah, because that really moved me. Because I gave you to mom, then mom held you, and then
she hugged me.
She hugged her, and I thank God for that kind of acceptance, even before we have gone officially.
Now that was caring because one,
Yeah.
see, I didn't get what you've said.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said it in a very deep gegeshobo way,
Yes,
and of
yes.
course you didn't shout.
Yes.
So you are, our mom is on a wheelchair, so you just whispered something,
Yes.
and you're holding my hands,
Yes.
giving my hands to,
Yes.
and then you said something. I didn't get it. It was so fast.
Yes, yes.
Then I saw mom hugging me, smiley, and
Yes.
both of you wiped a tear, and
Yes.
I'm like,
Ah.
hapa. All the same, chatupeleke interview. See, we had to come for the interview. And I remember when we left,
Yes.
I asked you, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like,
Well.
I just wanted mom to meet you.
Yes.
Meet me, and we have met, we have done the interview. I'm going, she has given me lunch.
What
But
I
then I
meet you
told
personally,
you,
honey.
but I told you, let them not prepare lunch, but nilipata kuku mepikwa. Oh my goodness, such a nice interview.
Yeah.
I want to be going for more of such interviews where I find kuku, chapo, nini, supu, and all that.
Yes.
It was a good time. And so guys, that was our first encounter with mom.
Yes.
And what I can say is that I loved that lady.
Yes, yes.
Because of her words of wisdom.
Yes,
when I
yes,
listened,
yes.
in fact, when she was talking in the interview, at some point I became emotional. Hearing the way she was narrating her
Yes,
story
yes, yes.
about her marriage.
Yes, yes.
Hata age ni baya because I would have ni vile I feel like I would be bothering mom so much.
Yes.
Because I think mom can be a very good counselor when it
She
comes
can,
to marriage
she
issues.
can.
Because for that short session I had with her, she talked a lot, even how she handled her husband, how the husband could not leave her because she don't have children, because she played it.
And even how they settled differences.
Imagine even how they settled the differences. I remember her talking of them going to the shamba,
The coffee farm.
To the coffee farm, yes. And even the children don't know what is happening. They're thinking daddy and mom, they are romantic look of going to the coffee farm.
And the first time I heard her talking of her differences with my dad, it is when you did that interview, because I thought all through their marriage life was a bed of roses, because that is what they presented to us.
But let me tell you guys also, this man together with the mom, but then kuna place mulini play, because I could tell there were hints that you guys were throwing to me.
Yes.
If you listened to that interview, I don't know whether I edited a lot of things when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But you guys, it's like you are very intentional at some point what you are telling me. It's like you are addressing me.
Yes.
Because she's talking of how she adopted children.
Yes.
But she particularly praises you.
Yeah.
How you are a good boy, how you are obedient, and how she feels sad that you have lost your wife, and how she has already told you that God will bless you in other ways. Yani, she was, the way she was, I think it's still on that
getting
interview.
a message,
I could like, huyu mtoto amesifiwa sana. Mbona mtoto anasifiwa hivi? Then you are like, when mom talks of a marriage, I remember at that point you said that you had not known that you have differences with the dad, because your dad, because all along they looked happy.
Yes, yes.
And at that point you were like, so I have always prayed to God. Since I saw how mom and dad were doing their marriage, that's how I want to do my marriage. I want to make my wife happy. Even when I married my late wife, we lived peacefully, and even I'm trusting God
that the wife I'll get,
I
will really be able to treat her the same way.
Imagine.
Yes.
So I could listen to some things when I was wondering, hapa kuna campaign inaendelea, but let me not overthink.
It worked though.
No, it did, by the way it did, because it built my confidence. When later you said what you want, at least it had built my confidence that this is a good man.
You are also a great woman, my dear.
So guys, generally that is how we met, because from there we kept talking till today we are talking. He has made a promise here that he will not stop talking. We are still talking, and we shall continue talking. Now today we are married officially. You don't have your ring?
Yes, honey.
So today we are married officially. We had our wedding on 9th December.
Yes,
That's why
yes.
I was saying today is our first month
Yes.
in our marriage. So far so good. It has been beautiful. And all I would want to say, the reason as to why we are giving our testimony, apart from sharing it for good time, we also want to encourage. Personally, I want to encourage someone who is going through hard time, because what this marriage has blessed me with is because now I am a mom to 3 children.
Yes.
And I am a grandmother.
Yes.
I like the way we were doing in Christmas, over the Christmas, and the children were all over. I'm Team Shosho, I'm
Yes,
Team
Guka,
Guka, and
yes.
then they were like, Guka umefanya, Shosho umefanya. It sounded
Yes.
so
Yes, yes.
so sweet, eh?
Yes, so sweet and so meaningful.
And so meaningful,
Yeah,
yes. We
yes.
had such a good time,
Yes,
even
yes.
being around Christmas
Yes,
holiday with
yes,
our children
yes.
and having fun.
Yes.
So all I would want to say and encourage our viewers is that you could be there today. And what you're going through, you're feeling so low, because I had my low moment. I know I've shared my stories in other ways, so I don't want to bring the lowness here.
Yes.
I've had my low moment, and I was so done with marriage. But who is God? God made me meet this handsome, romantic man. And now today I am married and I am happy and all that. So God is a God of another chances.
Yes.
I don't know, for me, I'm taking pride of that. I have a husband, I'm a mom, and I'm a shosho.
Yes.
I don't know what is your take on this. What is the testimony from? Because people, watu wameoana, by the way. People have been married many years. Even today, maybe there's someone who is still doing a wedding tomorrow. What is...
Honey, I want to say that the greatest thing of the moment, because many times you have said you are living in the moment of God,
Sure.
is that finally, through this experience that you have had together, I was able to get the wife that I needed. And viewers, I would say the greatest Christmas gift and the New Year gift is this beautiful lady gifting me with a wife that I really needed. She promised hapo kitambo she was not able to give me the wife. She wanted to be the girlfriend. But
honey, how would you ask me to be your wife? Okay, rather not asking me to be your wife, but telling me that you want a wife from me and not a girlfriend. My first time meeting you.
Yeah, because
you're also a joker, are you?
I had prayed, and God had given me a confirmation that this is indeed is my wife. So why go and ask for what? For something different when God had confirmed with me.
This guy is telling me, Suzie, I'm not a joker.
Yes.
And I want a wife from you, not a girlfriend. How is that statement? You're not a joker, but what you are saying is a joke. Because definitely that was a joke. For me, that was a joke.
You call it a joke, but a joke that came to be.
That came to be. So actually, you're not a joker.
I'm not a joker.
So guys, what, even if it were you, what would you have said? Definitely I said I'm not able to offer him that.
Yes.
Not because I was not a wife material.
Yes.
But then for the longest time I didn't even know that I'm a wife material.
Indeed you are. So far we are doing well, honey.
Let me ask you a sensitive question. You said that you wanted someone who is able to keep a marriage. How are you able to tell someone who is able to keep a marriage?
Maybe rather I would want to say that how was I able to tell that you can keep a marriage?
I like the way it's personalized. It's not your business to know whether others are...
Not about others. Because this is what I wanted. That somebody evidentially would be able to prove to me that when she comes in my life, she's coming in to stay, not on transit. Okay, viewers, that's what I needed. And when this Diadem gave her story, this queen, this gorgeous lady, when she gave her story, and the extent that she could go to try and preserve her marriage,
Wow.
that confirmed to me that with that kind of effort, if I get married to her, ours will stay and will succeed.
Wow, that is it. That is how we met, and here we are today.
Yeah.
We are 1 month old into
Yes,
our marriage.
yes.
We got we married after 9 months. And yeah, our marriage was a real birth.
Yes,
Our
yes.
marriage was birthed on our 9th month. So we
Yes.
thank God for that,
mhm.
and we are happy. I'm happy doing life with you.
I'm happy
1 month,
too.
so good.
Yes.
So nice.
Yeah.
There's no complaint. I
Yes.
bless God for that.
Mhm.
And I thank you so much for the people who supported us through our wedding, our plans.
Yes.
We are really grateful to
Thank
you,
you,
and
thank
also
you,
to
thank you,
God
thank you, thank
for
you
helping
all.
us to come to this far.
Mm.
Grateful to our parents who gave us so much love and so much support.
Yes.
Grateful to our children.
Yes.
Thank you guys, by the way, to my children. Let me take this platform to
Yes.
just say thank you so much for accepting me
Yes.
in your lives and
Yes.
for allowing that we
Yes.
do this together.
Yes.
And I know we are going far, we shall do this together.
Yes.
So I thank God for that.
Thanks also want to thank those people who supported us, and also the platforms through which we met. And viewers, maybe if Sue would allow, we will come back here again and tell you about the preliminary introductions, how she met my children, and how she met my parents. That will be also a story that we can tell.
Yeah.
But also above all, I want to really thank our children. Mary, wherever you are, being our firstborn, leading your siblings, Philip and Tabitha, and our grandchildren, supporting us, and also accepting your mom. We honor you. You are great children that God has given us.
Yes.
And Sue and I will continue to love you and take care of you.
Thank you. Yes, that's a promise we make, and I know God will help us. Yes, guys, we'll come another time. I'll tell you my experience. The first time I met the children, the first time I met the parents, the first time I met the in-laws, where the parents, where your late wife came from, because I've also met them, and I thank God because they also accepted me. That one we shall come and we shall share that story for another day, and it's a beautiful story to share. Yeah, so we thank God and we bless God. Thank you so much even for, yes, you have already appreciated Lynn Goge, appreciated Monica at Meda Kagoni for giving us a platform also to share life-giving story, to just show that it is possible, that the wife left, he went through the grieving time, and God has made us smile yet again. I went through what I went through, and God has given us another opportunity. So I don't know what you would be telling a man there who is going through the same, as we wind up, as we close, and as we say goodbye.
Dear viewers, and both men and also women, I wanted to say that this testimony is a confirmation that there is nothing permanent in your life. You may be going through difficult moments at this point in your life, but never think that it always be like that. Tomorrow can be better. Next week can be better. Next month can be better. Next year can be better. You just need to pray, be patient, trust the processes that are there, and trust in God. God is God of another chance. you may be going through a painful experience. And God may be allowing you to go through this so that when he provides a therapy for you, as Sue became a therapy in my life. Sue, when my wife died, I cried what we call painful tears.
Sorry.
But God gave me another chance with you when I did shed the tears of joy. So God, dear viewers, can convert those tears of pain and cause you to shed tears of joy.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you. I'm not sure there is anything I can add on that because that is powerful. And God is changing your story as well. He's not a respecter of man.
No.
So if you're there and you're going through hard time, then definitely God did it for us. He can do it for you.
Yes.
Bye guys. If you have not subscribed, I still call you. Kindly subscribe. Share this story. You don't know who want to hear that and get encouraged. You might not be there, so you might not understand what is all this hurababu and all this. But you don't know who may just want to listen to this testimony and get encouraged. So kindly share our story. Share our channel, let many people subscribe so that we can grow together and we can inspire each other. And I know God will bless us all. So for now, bye.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.